Imagine holding a book, centuries old, filled with intricate drawings of plants no one has ever seen, celestial maps of unknown stars, and naked figures bathing in strange green fluids. But here's the twist. The entire text is written in a language, or a code, that no human being has ever been able to decipher. For over 100 years, the greatest minds in cryptography, linguistics, and code-breaking have tried, and failed, to unlock its secrets. This is the enduring, frustrating, and utterly baffling mystery of the Voynich Manuscript, the book that no one can read. I've always been drawn to puzzles, but this isn't just a puzzle. It's a window into an unknown mind, or perhaps an unknown world. What secrets does it hold? Why was it created? And who, or what, wrote it? Our story begins not in its creation, which remains a mystery, but in its rediscovery in 1912. A Polish-American rare book dealer named Wilfred Voynich stumbled upon it in a collection of old manuscripts at the Jesuit college at Frascati, near Rome. He immediately recognized its unique and inexplicable nature. The manuscript itself is a small, bound codex, roughly 240 pages long, made of vellum, calfskin. Carbon dating has since confirmed it was created between 1404 and 1438, placing it in the early 15th century. What makes this manuscript so unique is its content. It's divided into several sections, each with distinct illustrations. Herbal section. This is the largest part, filled with drawings of plants that don't match any known botanical species. Some resemble real plants, but others appear to be fantastical or composites of different elements. Astronomical/astrological section features diagrams of stars, suns, moons, and zodiac symbols, but arranged in unfamiliar configurations. There are also drawings of what appear to be miniature galaxies or cosmological charts. Biological section, perhaps the most bizarre. This section depicts numerous naked female figures, often bathing in pools of green liquid, connected by intricate networks of tubes and vessels. It looks like a strange, unknown biological or physiological study. Cosmological section contains more circular diagrams, some with castles or fortifications, suggesting maps or symbolic representations of journeys. Pharmaceutical section shows drawings of individual plant parts, bottles, and jars, possibly indicating recipes or preparations. Recipes section or stars section. Dense text with stars in the margins, the final and most enigmatic part. Every single page is filled with this unreadable text, flowing from left to right like European languages. It has characteristics of natural language, recurring patterns, varying word lengths, and certain letters appearing more frequently than others, much like typical alphabets. But here's the crucial part. No known alphabet matches it, and no linguistic patterns align with any known language, ancient or modern. This isn't Latin, Greek, Hebrew, or any European or Asian script. It's truly alien. For over a century, countless attempts have been made to decipher it. Famous cryptographers from both world wars, including those who broke Nazi and Japanese codes, have tried and failed. Computer programs have been used to analyze its linguistic structure, but they too hit a wall. Some argue it's a complex cipher, a secret message hidden within a known language. Others believe it's an entirely lost language, a unique script from a civilization that vanished without a trace. And then there's the most cynical, yet persistent, theory that it's all an elaborate, medieval hoax, a meaningless string of symbols designed to fool someone for profit. But if it's a hoax, it's perhaps the most intricate and sophisticated hoax in history, created with astounding dedication. The sheer effort involved in its creation suggests something far more profound than a simple trick. The unreadable enigma continues to baffle and fascinate, inviting us into a world that defies understanding. The sheer effort involved in its creation suggests something far more profound than a simple trick. The unreadable enigma continues to baffle and fascinate, inviting us into a world that defies understanding. For over a century, some of the brightest minds have thrown themselves at the Voynich Manuscript, hoping to be the one to crack its impossible code. During World War I and II, top American and British codebreakers, fresh from deciphering complex military ciphers, turned their attention to the manuscript. Experts like William F. Friedman, one of the leading American cryptologists who cracked Japan's Purple Code, dedicated years to it. Yet, the Voynich remained stubbornly unyielding. They found patterns, certainly, words appearing frequently, specific characters often following others, but no key. No consistent logic that pointed to a known language or encryption method. The structure of the text itself is perplexing. It appears to follow some linguistic rules, almost as if it's a natural language. Words have varying lengths. Some characters appear more often than others, and there's a certain rhythm to the text. However, it lacks the redundancies typically found in natural languages, where certain letters or combinations appear less frequently to convey more information. This led some to believe it might be a highly sophisticated cipher, perhaps using a complex polyalphabetic substitution, where each letter can represent multiple different real letters depending on its position, or a form of steganography, hiding a message within seemingly random text. But even with these theories, no one has managed to find a consistent system that makes sense. Then there's the hoax theory, which gains traction because of the manuscript's sheer defiance of every attempt to decipher it. Could it be that the text is simply gibberish? A meaningless sequence of characters designed to look like a language to fool a wealthy patron? If so, it was a truly monumental effort for a prank. The consistent nature of the language across 240 pages, with its internal rules and patterns, would require immense dedication and an almost genius-level understanding of linguistics. Even for a fake language, medieval hoaxes certainly existed, but none are known to be this elaborate or persistent. Adding to the intrigue are the illustrations. The botanical section is particularly vexing. Many of the plants depicted don't exist in our known world. Are they fantastical creations, or drawings of real plants that have since become extinct? Or perhaps exist in a region of the world unknown to Europeans at the time? Some theories suggest the illustrations are key, that the text is merely a commentary on these unique flora, or that the images themselves hold the real encrypted message. Theories have ranged wildly. Some believe it's an alchemical text, filled with hidden recipes for elixirs or transformations. Others think it's a medical treatise, outlining ancient healing practices or unknown anatomies, given the bizarre biological sections. There are even whispers it's an alien language, a message left behind by visitors from another world, or perhaps a warning. One intriguing idea is that it's a form of micrography, where tiny, almost invisible writing is woven into the larger symbols, a technique known to have existed in some historical texts. The mystery deepened further when carbon dating in 2009 confirmed the vellum's age, placing its creation firmly in the early 15th century. This debunked theories that it was a modern forgery created to trick Voynich himself. The book is genuinely old, and its secrets have been locked away for over 600 years, frustrating generations of brilliant minds. The Voynich Manuscript remains a defiant testament to the unknown, a silent sentinel holding secrets that may never be revealed. The book is genuinely old, and its secrets have been locked away for over 600 years, frustrating generations of brilliant minds. The Voynich Manuscript remains a defiant testament to the unknown, a silent sentinel holding secrets that may never be revealed. So, after centuries of scrutiny and countless failed attempts, where does the mystery of the Voynich Manuscript stand today? Despite advanced computing power and sophisticated linguistic analysis, no one has definitively cracked the code or language of the Voynich Manuscript. The theories continue to evolve, but a conclusive answer remains stubbornly out of reach. Some researchers are now exploring the possibility that it's a steganography text, not a hidden message within the text. But the text itself is a distraction. Perhaps the real message lies in the subtle variations in handwriting, the precise spacing between words, or even tiny, invisible dots or marks that require specific tools or techniques to observe. If so, it's a level of concealment that was far ahead of its time. Another intriguing idea is the hoax of the hoax theory. What if the manuscript was indeed a hoax, but not just a simple string of nonsense? What if it was created by someone with a deep understanding of cryptography and linguistics, deliberately designed to be unsolvable, a kind of ultimate intellectual trap for future generations? This would explain its consistent internal structure while still defying all attempts at decipherment. The most widely accepted, though still unproven, academic theory leans towards it being an unknown or lost natural language written in an invented script. This suggests that while the script is unique, the underlying language might have been a real spoken language from an obscure region or group that has since vanished. The challenge, of course, is that without a Rosetta Stone, a bilingual key to unlock it, Deciphering a completely unknown language is an almost impossible task, regardless of the eventual truth. The Voynich Manuscript stands as one of the most enduring and fascinating enigmas in human history. It challenges our understanding of knowledge, communication, and the very limits of our intellect. It's a physical artifact from the past that continues to mock our modern abilities, a tangible piece of the unknown that refuses to yield its secrets. It whispers of a time, a mind, or even a world that remains just beyond our grasp, inviting endless speculation and wonder. The Unreadable book continues its silent watch, perhaps forever guarding the true nature of its existence. This has been my deep dive into the enigmatic Voynich Manuscript. If this journey into the Unreadable has piqued your curiosity, and you want to follow along as I uncover the world's most baffling true stories, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Tony, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future explorations into the unknown. Until then, keep questioning, because some truths are truly beyond comprehension.